Good morning, you guys. So today is chest, shoulders, and triceps. A little sore from yesterday's leg day, I'm not gonna lie to you. And I have like some Achilles tendon soreness going on my left leg. I don't know what that's about, but like upper body feels fine. So we're still gonna get in a good workout. But before we start, I am going to get on this trusty elliptical here I'm gonna do 20 minutes at a nice pace, like not like to the point where I'm working like really, really hard, but probably try to keep my heart rate around like 140 to 150-ish, somewhere up in there for 20 minutes. And then once I get off, I'm gonna go through my warm up for upper body. So what do we do? Around the worlds with the 5-pound plates. I'm gonna do some tricep pull downs. I'm gonna do some shoulder flies. I'll do some incline push-ups and just go through that series about 3 to 4 times until like I feel like everything is warmed up, and then we'll get started. So when I turn the camera back on, we'll be ready to go. All right, let me go ahead and get this work in on this elliptical. All right, you guys, we're gonna start with flat bench dumbbell press. All warmed up, sweaty as hell. Try to get like 8 to 10. I have no shoulder discomfort, so I feel like I should be able to do my first rep by myself. I have 55s here, so we'll see how it goes, and we'll see how heavy we get. All right. All right. All right, y'all. 1, 2, and 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me try to get one more. Okay. Good shit. Fuck. Woo. I do want to try 60s. About to find me a spotter, but I'm gonna take like a 2-minute break and get into set 2. All right, you guys, I grabbed me a spotter. I have 60s here. I'm trying to get 8 reps. You ready? Okay. All right, y'all. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Don't go anywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more.
Big push. Come on. Come on. Come on. Finish it.
Thank you.
Good.
Fuck. Okay. Jesus. All right, y'all. Good shit. So we'll do another set like that. Fuck. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I remember before, I haven't done 60s in a while, but last time I did them, we were at Planet Fitness, and I could only get like 2 or 3 by myself, but definitely great improvement there. So I'm gonna take like another 2-minute break, and we'll do 60s again. All right, you guys, set number 3, keeping the weight the same. Okay. All right. Ready? Okay. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Let me get one more.
Finish.
No. Thank you.
Good job.
Jesus. All right. We're done with heavy. That was a little more harder, obviously, because I'm a little fatigued. So those were 60. So we'll drop down to, let's drop down to 40s, and we'll do like 12 to 15 reps for set 4, and then that'll be the end of our heavy press. All right, you guys. Last set, down to 40s. Let's try to get 12 to 15. 12 to 15. Ideally, like 18 to 20 would be nice. But I don't know, because we really pushed ourselves with those 60s. So we'll see how we do. Okay. All right, here we go. 1, 2, and 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let me try to get 2 more. Come on. Try to get 1 more. Fuck. Ooh. You're at 19. All right. That was some good shit. That was great. It's a great way to start chest. Okay, so I'm gonna wipe up this bench. This bench is sweaty as hell. And we'll move to triceps. We'll do shoulders a little later. Just give like my rotator cuff area a little bit of a break. All right. We'll do this. It is like crazy crowded by the dumbbells. Like, it's crazy. I don't think I'll be able to get a reel out of that because like the camera was just too close because there's just like too many people. So if I do make a reel, it just won't be vertical. It has to be horizontal. All right, so we're gonna do these tricep dip things here. And let's superset this with some push-ups. I think we can do that. Not me leaning on it. We can do that. Okay. Let's load this up with some heavy-ass weight. Do y'all remember what I did last time? Because I don't. I know we had a 45 on each side, but... you want to try 45 on each side? You want to try 45 on 2 45s? Worst case scenario, we just take some weight off. Fuck. One thing I said I was going to do, but yet to have done, is to start like writing down my weights. Why is this hard for me to slide on? Start writing down like the weights used. But at the same time, like, I don't want to feel obligated to that. Like, I feel like when you write stuff down, it's good because you have a general idea. I have a general idea. Like, I know typically what I can do with dumbbell flat bench press. I know what I can do typically on, seated shoulder press. Like, I know that. But at the same time, like, some days, there have been plenty of days where I came in here ready to do seated shoulder press, and I just didn't have 50s in me, right? Like, it just wasn't gonna happen. Like, sometimes I only had 40, right? And then other days, like last time we did seated shoulder, I did damn near the whole set of 50 pounds by myself. So it's like a guide, but it shouldn't be like your Bible, if that makes sense. Because some days you just might be a little more fatigued than others. So it's good to have a general idea, but at the end of the day, like, you really just have to listen to your body. That's the point. So, don't feel like, oh, well, last time I was able to do 70-pound bent over dumbbell row, and then, this time I'm struggling to do 60. That happens. Now, if that continues to be the pattern, like you continue to decline, then you gotta, you know, you might want to check your nutrition or whatever. Make sure you're getting enough protein. Make sure you're eating clean. All those things, but it's not always something wrong. Like some days are just not your day. All right, let's see how these 45s feel. I feel like I'm being a little ambitious here. Okay, whoop. All right, 1, 2, and 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay. I surprised myself. Don't you love those? When you just surprise yourself. Okay, that's great. So we said incline push-ups. Let's use this bench here. I don't know how low I'll be able to get, but we'll give it a go and see. Let's adjust this. Bring it right here. All right. I'm gonna just go to failure, y'all. I'm gonna try to get as low as I can, but go to failure. And next time we do these tricep dips, I'm going to the other side. Like I'm flipping myself around. I don't know why I did them that way. All right, here we go. 1, 2, and 3. I need a higher incline. Let's do the lat push-up at the lat bench. Y'all can see me from right there. Yeah. All right, we'll do them right here. All right, let's knock these out. All right, that's all I had. Whew. Camera crooked as hell. All right, so we'll take like a 2-minute break and get right back into it. One, 2, and 3. Oh wait. All right. 1, 2, and 3. Ooh. Man. 9. Jesus. All right, y'all, set number 3. It's tired. All right, come on. Y'all see? Yeah. All right, 1, 2, and 3. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Someone took our incline. It's just like too many people here for me. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. Hi. It's too many. It's like just crowded. All right. Let's do these shoulder raises. Start with 20. All right. 1, 2. It's too light. Ow. Let's go to 30. 1, 2, and 3. 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. Nah. Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. What the fuck is like in here? Just can't get the angles that I want because I don't want to be in people's way. Alright. Y'all ready? This will probably be the last thing we do because we've been in here. I've been warming up and lifting for 50 minutes now, so this might be our last hoorah. Alright. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Nah, that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Alright, y'all, last set. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This shoulder is irritated as fuck. Okay. Listen to your body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay, we're done. I'll see y'all in the car. All right, you guys, so that concludes chest, shoulders, and triceps. I took a shower because I have to take my mom to a doctor's appointment in a few hours, and it was like, it doesn't really make sense for me to drive all the way back home, then come back to this side to pick her up, take her to the other end, then drop her, come all the way back. It was just like too much. I was like, I'll just stay here for a few hours, like just hang around the area. I'll probably go to Panera. I brought my laptop, so I'll probably go to Panera, use some free Wi-Fi, and just do some work. So I just like, let me just shower, get myself fresh. So yeah, I have like 3 hours. So I can figure out some stuff to do. I have to work on my website, so that'll work. But anyway, so chest, shoulders, and triceps. Let me pull up the stats. So I did the elliptical 20 minutes. It's really easy. Like, we've talked about this before. It's a misconception that, and it's kind of annoying because so many people will, like, when we talked yesterday about the internet and trolls or whatever, it's so many people who like talk about how you have to do cardio to lose weight. Like, that is so far from the truth. Like, there's nothing wrong with cardio. I'm not sitting here saying, like, oh, don't do cardio. That's not it at all. But I think people are confused with what cardio is. Like, cardio is just cardiovascular exercise. So you could do steady state, you could do HIIT. Like, weightlifting is cardio. Like, depending on what you're doing. Like, for instance, when we're doing burpees, that's fucking cardio. When we're doing jump lunges, that's cardio. When we're doing any type of squatting, like, that is cardio. Like, my heart rate is getting to like 170, sometimes 180. When we were doing jump roping yesterday, that's cardio. And that's on the intense side. Like, just going for a walk is cardio. I do a mile in the morning with my dog and in the evening most of the time. So that's cardio. So I think people get confused. Like, if you're not on a cardio machine, or if you're not like killing yourself by doing like 2,000 burpees, then you're not doing cardio. And that is so far from the truth. And it's annoying because people will literally talk shit because they think they know what they're talking about, but they don't. So if you really want to lose weight, if you really want to lose fat, like, it's all about weightlifting. And see, that's I think some women get confused because they think that if they're, as long as they have like some dumbbells in their hand, then they're weightlifting. I mean, technically you are, but you should be pushing yourself. Like, you should be going as heavy as you can without compromising form and without hurting yourself. And you guys see me do that every day. Now, some days or some weeks it might be lighter weight but more reps. But either way, like, again, my heart rate is getting up there. It's never just something where I could just have a full-blown conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am pushing myself. So doing a cardio machine, like, it's not wrong. Like, it's not like, oh, don't do that. It's just more or less like, that's not what's going to help you lose weight. Like, you'll lose weight, but that's not what's the goal. Is to build muscle mass, because the problem is when people are just doing cardio or being like cardio junkies as they call it, you're also breaking down muscle. And then therefore you're not going to, like, the goal is to be able to burn as many calories at rest. So, like, you know, if you have a lot of muscle mass, your body needs so many calories in order to fuel those muscles that you have. So that's going to allow you to be able to eat more food. Like, who wants to be on a restricted 1,200 calorie a day diet for the rest of their life? Like, I don't know about you, but I like, when I was bulking, like, yeah, the point of that was to gain weight, but I enjoy being able to eat 3,000 calories and not feel bad about it. Like, so just imagine being able to eat 3,000 calories and not feel bad about it, and you're not gaining weight. Like, you're just maintaining. Like, that would be a whole vibe. And it doesn't have to be shitty food either. Like, you can eat, hold on, let me fix this a little bit. You can eat 3,000 calories a day of healthy food. Or even if you want to do like some waffles for breakfast with some syrup, you know, and put some protein powder in your mix or whatever. Like, that's a whole vibe. Like, to be able to, not, I don't want to use the word like eat what you want, like, but be healthy with it, but you can eat a lot of food and not have to worry about gaining weight. Like, that's the point for me. I don't know about you, but that's the point for me. Like, I don't want to be only eating 1,500 calories a day forever, because that's really not a lot of food. Like, it's not. So I say all this to say, like, yeah, I do cardio, but it's not always on a cardio machine. And don't feel like it has to be on a cardio machine in order for you to be able to say you're doing cardio. Like, that's not true. And my trainer told me that too. Like, yeah, when I first started, like, when I was really, really, really big, yeah, I was on the elliptical. I told y'all that. But even once I stopped doing that, I was still losing weight. You know what I'm saying? So it's really like up to you. Like, do what you want to do. You know, do what's going to keep you consistent. But at the end of the day, it's more about building muscle and weightlifting than it is about cardio, okay? And if you're going to do cardio, if you're going to do like a cardio machine, like, you only need to do 20 minutes. Don't be on there for a whole hour. Like, you're just tearing down muscle. And so then therefore you're defeating the purpose of building muscle so that you can increase your metabolic basal rate, okay? So anyways, when I was on the elliptical, I burned 268 calories. I was on there for 20 minutes, and my average heart rate was 148. So not bad. And then when we weightlifted for 55 minutes. That included my warm-up. I think I warmed up for like 15 minutes or so and burned 553 calories. Average heart rate was 126. So, including the walk that I did with my dog this morning before I even came to the gym, I've burned a total of 1,200 calories today so far. And that doesn't even include what I'm going to do for the rest of the day, like walk around, just be alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, this is a good day. And I'm not against cardio machines. Like, I don't want y'all to leave this chit chat and be like, Jasmine says she's against cardio machines. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I just think people overhype cardio over weightlifting, and it's really weightlifting over cardio. That's what I hope you guys take from this. But yeah. So, okay. That is that. Something else, like just sidebar. So I've been like thinking a lot. I'm still thinking about it, but so y'all know, like I'm really trying to just scale my business, and I've been listening to a lot of different entrepreneurs and free stuff that I've got off of YouTube, and I've paid for mentorship before, like in the past, like 2 years ago, and she taught me a lot of good stuff too. So another big lesson, and I've talked about this before, another big lesson that I've learned on my entrepreneurial journey, and that doesn't have to be an entrepreneur. Like, I feel like that's just like in general, but I feel like a lot of times, not always, I feel like as black people, white people too, but I can only speak on my race. So I think a lot of times we can get into a situation where we spend more than we make. And or even if you don't spend more than you make, you're not, sometimes we live above our means, or we need to scale back. And I was thinking a lot about that, like recently, like within these past few months, because things are getting more and more expensive. And it's like, that's cool and all, I can afford that, but I can't afford to do other things. Like, something that I've noticed that, and I talked about this the other day, something I noticed I've been lacking in my entrepreneurial journey is education. Like, paying for seminars and, paying for mentorship, paying for coaching, paying and investing to improve myself, improve my skills. Like, when you're trying to start a business, like the biggest investment you should make at first is your skills. Like, learning how to sell, learning how to market, learning how to just whatever your business is, like learning the skills needed to be able to do it properly so that you can make a whole bunch of money doing it. And for the past year and a half, I haven't purchased any type of education, not fitness wise, not business wise, nothing. And it's getting to the point where I'm starting to realize, like, okay, I need to scale back. Like, I need to figure out how I can have more money to spend on these things. Because none of this stuff is free. Like, paying for coaching calls, going, like, I don't know if you guys know who Earn Your Leisure is, but they're like a really big black owned business, and they teach other entrepreneurs how to run businesses, and they like have like celebrities come and speak to you, or not speak to you, but yeah, because they have like different price tickets and stuff like that. Like, so they have like Invest Fest, they just have a whole bunch of stuff. Like, they have like an umbrella full of education for different things, different businesses that you're trying to start, learn about all those things. But anyways, so they had Invest Fest like a few months ago, and I didn't go, and I should have went, but I didn't have the money to do all that, because you have to like fly, get hotel fare, well, airfare, hotels, you're going to be eating out, then the price of the tickets itself. It's just a lot, right? So that's what I'm talking about, like being able to do stuff like that. Like, I need to get that into my budget. I have to be able to educate myself if I want to grow. Like, I try to obtain as much free information as I can, but at the end of the day too, like, you have to spend money to make money, and that the education portion is where I feel like I'm lacking. And so I've been like sitting heavy on it, because I'm like, I really don't want to move, but I think I need to scale back my apartment. That's the point. So right now I have a 2-bedroom, and I love my apartment, you guys. I love, 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 love my apartment. I really do. Like, I love my apartment. Sorry, y'all. I had a phone call that came in. But yeah, like just trying to figure out like ways to cut money so I can have more money to make more money, if that makes sense. So it's just something that I'm thinking about. I've been thinking about it for a while. And I feel like when you keep having the same thought, it's because God is like trying to tell you, like, this is what you have to do for now. And like I said, like I love my apartment. Like I love my apartment so much. But like shit is just getting like, and the reason why it started to come up is because like they are trying to raise the rent and it's already high and they keep trying to raise it. And I'm literally like in negotiations with them trying to see if they won't. So I'm waiting to hear back, but it's just kind of like at this point, how much do I love this apartment? Like, do I love this apartment enough to sacrifice the overall goal or not so much? You know what I mean? So I'm just like struggling with that. Like, I love my kitchen. I love the windows and the natural light that comes through. I love my bathroom. Like, I really love that apartment. But I know that if I just deal with being uncomfortable for a little while, like downgrading to a one bedroom, I could save so much more money, and then that money could go towards the goal, which is building the business, building my skills, getting better at stuff. And so I'm just trying to think about it from that perspective. It's just like, you know what I mean? And I know I'm not the only one in that situation. Like, even if you're not running a business, like shit is just getting ridiculously high. And it's just like, you just gotta do what you gotta do. Like, it's not forever, it's just temporary. And I don't know. They have one bedrooms in my complex now that I could just transfer to, which would be like half the money because I wouldn't have to pay for like another application fee, pet deposit, you know, all the crap that comes with it, administrative fees. And then like the movers wouldn't be that much because they would just be moving me from one floor to another versus moving me from one building to a whole nother building. That's gas, more time. So it would be cheaper to just do a one bedroom in my building because the price would be a lot cheaper, but then also like the moving process would be a lot cheaper. I don't think I've seen a one bedroom there before. So I'd have to see it like, and they have storage units. So I could easily turn, like, I could get like a bigger, because they have indoor storage units that have the AC and everything. So what I was thinking was, if I do downgrade apartments, but stay in that building, I could rent a storage unit in there. And it doesn't look like a storage unit like that. It's not like, I don't know, like when I say storage unit, I know that like you might think like, oh, it's like one of those garage door things. No, no, no. It's not like that at all. I could easily like put a couch in there and like just have like a whole little YouTube setup. You know what I'm saying? And I could put like some soundproof on the wall and just, yeah, like have a whole YouTube setup and like film content in there, like for YouTube and stuff. So if the space is too small, like I have to see what it looks like and all those things. But I was just like thinking about different options and stuff. But I just feel like it's just temporary. I'm just trying to convince myself like it's okay. Like on the other side of this is you're gonna be so glad that you did it. You know, sometimes you have to like try to see where God is trying to take you. And like I said, it's been a thought in my head like for a really long time. So that's when I was like, okay, why does God keep having me think about this? Just like when I was ready to quit my job, I had been wanting to quit, but it was like as I got closer and closer to when I put in my 2 weeks, I started thinking about it more and more. Like it was like really weighing on me. Like, you need to quit, you need to quit, you need to quit. And I just kept like, no, no, no. Like, what am I going to do? You know what I mean? Like, I just kept saying that to myself. Like, no, I can't quit. I can't quit. Da, da, da. And the seed, it wouldn't go away. Like at first it was like this, like a little whistle, if that makes sense. And it would go away for some months. Then it would come back. Then it would go away. And then it just kept gnawing on me. Like, you need to quit. You need to quit. You need to quit. You need to quit. Like, I couldn't get it out of my head. And then I quit. And look at me today. So it's like, whenever I have an idea that pops into my head, I know like, okay, that's God. And then when it keeps coming back, when everything keeps leading to this seed that has been planted, then it's like, okay, I think it's time to make this move. Like, I think it's time to act on this thought. It's no longer a thought. Like, it's time to make shit shake, you know? And by doing this, like, I would be saving so much money. Like, not a couple hundred, like a lot, like a fucking lot of money. So that's where I'm just like, if it was just like a couple hundred, I'd probably be like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, a couple hundred is a couple hundred, but like moving is a lot. Like, for those of y'all who have moved, y'all know moving is a hassle. Like I said, you got administrative fee, application fee, pet fee, movers. Cause who moving that shit? Not me. Who moving all that stuff? Like, come on, let's be real. I'm not. Moving takes time. It's just it's just a lot. Like, moving is a lot. So like, if it was only gonna save me like 200, $300, I probably wouldn't even do it. Cause then you gotta think about, I just divide out by the year. So like let's say it costs $1,500 to move. So if you divide that by 12 months, I would just tack that on to my rent. Cause that's, you know what I'm saying? So if it was like $1,500 to move divided by 12, I would just tack on an extra $125 a month to my rent to let me know, like, it really cost me this to move. Does that make sense? Like, that's how I look at stuff like that. So I don't know, y'all. Just something that has been like being in my head. I'm like, okay, I think, and it's just temporary. Like, I can get another nice apartment, or, you know, buy another house. Like, it's really just temporary. Like, as long as you got a roof over your head, like, you good. But from what I've been hearing, like, other entrepreneurs who are making millions and millions of dollars, it's all about keeping your liabilities like as low as possible so that you can invest in yourself and invest in your business. And that rent, like, just thinking about that rent that I pay every fucking month, I'm like, okay, it could be a lot cheaper. And at this point, it's just because I like it. It's not even, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I can I can get another one, you know, like, shit, I could, you know, like, if I just keep walking by faith and not by sight, like, for all I know, God could bless me with a penthouse 5 years from now. You know what I'm saying? Like, on Miami Beach somewhere, you know, and then I'm gonna look back at this apartment and be like, hey, you was tripping over that, and look what God done blessed you with. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to, you know, keep weighing out the pros and the cons. But I think, like, the next big thing that I do is downgrade apartments so I can upgrade my business and really take it to where it needs to go. So yeah. That's all I have for you guys today. If you guys want to see what I did yesterday for legs, y'all, legs was killer. Legs was fucking killer. Make sure y'all click right here because that shit was fucking killer. And I will see you guys tomorrow bright and early for back, biceps, and abs. Bye, you guys.